ndayonduna nendikatifinda mulero Salvador ndi mdhulu wa mthanuni unola wane bad. Good day, South African people. Today I just decided to comment on the topic of politics, though I am not a political person, but I would like to become one day. But the issue that I want to talk about is the issue of Julius Malema versus ANC, or EFF versus ANC. I've had a lot of people criticizing the president of EFF, Julius Malema. Most of the people, they say the president of EFF, Julius Malema, talk a lot with no actions. Yes, they are right. He talks a lot with no actions because there is nothing that he will implement. So now let us focus on Julius Malema's duty in South Africa as an opposition party. His duty is to design the policy that favor him and his political party. And then the people of South Africa, you just have to allow him or to go and vote for him or to be in the party because you favor the policy of the party. If you are not in favor with the policy of the party, you just not vote the party into power, of which majority of South Africa are not voting him into power, though his party is big. But now, let's talk about his duty as an opposition party now, currently. His duty is to criticize, that's all. Is to hold the president accountable, that's all. Why? Because if the ANC as a ruling party, it is not being opposed or not being held accountable by any party in South Africa or by any opposition political party in South Africa, it gives power the ruling party to loot or to do anything they want in the government. And then as a result in South Africa, you will end up living in a world or in a country where you don't have much say because you know nothing. There is an issue of being transparency. The ANC government, most of the time, it is being forced to be transparent because there is a party or opposition party which is holding them accountable, questioning so many questions and criticizing all the policies that they are implementing and criticizing all the promises that they are telling the community. As the President Ramaphosa will tell you, this is what we are aiming to achieve and this and this and this. So the opposition party will come and question the previous promises. And then if they are questioning the previous promises, it is giving the public or the citizen an idea or an insight that no man, ANC has promised us something previous years. Then today they are promising us another thing. But we have got the question, did the ANC managed to fulfill its promises? You get me? So in most cases, the president of EFF, he is not criticizing, he is not wrong by criticizing ANC or criticizing Cyril Ramaphosa. He is right. It is his duty to criticize. It is his duty to question. It is his duty to have opinion. It is his duty to do whatsoever he is doing in the parliament. I've seen some of the EFF members being kicked out of the, well, it was some sort of meeting with the NFSAS management people. They were asking questions and then no one wanted to answer the question. And then jiggy at the end of the day, I saw them being kicked out of the of the conference or of the meeting. Why? Because people who have been questioned, they do not want to answer the question. You get me? They do not want to respond. And then at the end of the day, the House sometimes decided to say, no, we no longer want such question. So they are refusing to be accountable. And then remember, when you are being accountable, you own the results. And then if we're talking about owning the results, we're talking about owning anything which did not go right in the government. For an example, if Ramaphosa is talking about corruption and then failing to act accordingly, it means that he must be accountable of failing, or he must be accountable of the mistakes and the corruptees in the government of the ANC. So now I want to move also talk about there is this other post that I come across in Facebook. Then people of South Africa has been comparing Julius Malema with the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore. Julius Malema and Ibrahim Traore, yes, they are still young, but they are totally different. They are not in the same position. Ibrahim Traore is the president of Burkina Faso. Julius Malema is not the president of South Africa. So Ibrahim Traore cannot talk or debate with the other parties. His job is to answer, is to be accountable, is to bring or to implement, to do what he promised people, what he promises people before he entered the government, of which that is what he is delivering. So Julius Malema is not in charge. Julius Malema cannot, Julius Malema cannot take the land, because the policy, it is on the negotiations, and then that is the policy of EFF. So if you want him to act, you must put him into power. You get me? So most of the people are refusing to put him into power because they've got the problem that Julius Malema do not respect the president. He is so disrespectful and whatsoever they are talking about. So the question is being respectful in the policy of EFF? And then if you want a political party which respect the president and people of South Africa, then you go and vote to such political party, as what a majority of people are doing by voting ANC into power most of the time. You get me? So I just want to outline, or I just wanted to outline the duty of the opposition party. The duty of opposition party is to criticize, hold president accountable, question the president, keeps up on adding more contents in whatsoever the president and the leading party will be doing. Now, you must be very much grateful of the arrival of EFF in South Africa, because if it was not the arrival of EFF in South Africa, many things which is happening or which has been happening in the government, trust me, you will not be aware of what is happening or what has been happening. Reason, many opposition party in South Africa are so quiet. They're not active. And then, trust me, I can tell you the reason behind why they are so quiet and not active or inactive. It is probably because they're old. You get me? If we can talk about the president of COPE, if we can talk about the president of what you call this Action SA, these people are not active. They just relaxed. Then Julius Malema is playing a role or a duty of being a watchdog. He's a watchdog. He's watching each and every movement that ANC is doing, and then he's ready to grab an opportunity where ANC will be making mistake. Once ANC does mistake, then that is his opportunity to attack, and that is right. That is his duty as an opposition party. You get me? So we can criticize him because we are allowed to have our own opinion in whatsoever happening in South Africa or in the government. But sometimes let's have information, and let's get to a point where we understand the duties of opposition parties in South Africa. Actually, all opposition parties in South Africa were supposed to be talking, but only EFF is talking. All these years, EFF has been talking. Every month, the EFF will be interacting, talking. And then that is the reason why you find EFF being criticized the most, is because people of South Africa do not understand the duties of political of the opposition party. I'm not saying go and vote EFF. I'm not saying go and vote ANC. I'm not saying, but I'm just trying to outline the duty of the opposition party in South Africa. Thank you.